The thumbnail to this video is not a joke. I realise I've been doing quite a lot of McFarlane Batman videos this past week. It just so happens that the figures have been arriving and news has been breaking. And on the subject of news, we have the leaks of what's coming in Wave 4. Now, I want to give credit to where it's due, and on the video last week, a comment from Bob from Ontario, so thank you Bob, said there is a leak telling us what's coming. So I did a bit of digging and I found the leak. And by all accounts, this is from a pretty trustworthy source. So there's no date for these, but given that one of these figures is going to be a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, I guess we're talking July. So in the order these appear here, Catwoman Season 1, which will be the Julie Newmar figure, which I did say in the last video would be nice to get. However, it says here it's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive gold label figure. So in other words, it's a scalper's dream. Obviously, as I will not be attending the San Diego Comic-Con, I will be reduced to paying ridiculous prices on eBay, no doubt, unless there's some way of ordering these. I don't know. So if anyone has experience of San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, let me know in the comments if it is possible to buy these without actually attending. The next two figures are just something else, and in my last video I did say that I had been told that there's some stipulation that there must be at least one Batman figure per wave, and given that we now have 4 different Batman figures, I could not think how they could possibly come up with a different Batman. Well, they've gone ahead and they're giving us Batman and the Joker both as black and white TV variants, which has to go down as the most ridiculous variant ever in the history of toys. A black and white TV variant. Well, the show was made in colour, broadcast in colour, and if you were lucky enough to have a colour TV, you saw it in colour. But to do a variant in black and white and call it the black and white TV variant is just beyond taking the piss at this point. Unbelievable. They really are screwing the most out of these damn molds, aren't they? So that'll be 5 different Batman figures. Crazy, crazy, crazy. The next one I'm happy about is Mr. Freeze, and it's the Otto Preminger version, which is the good one. The Eli Wallach one, I'm not really happy with that crazy hair, but the Otto Preminger one is the perfect Mr. Freeze, so we're getting that. Now, hang on, come to think of it, Funko Reaction did both of the Mr. Freeze, and one of those, I think it was the Eli Wallach one, was the Chase variant. I wonder if that will be the case here. Who knows? Next up, we've got a vehicle, and one that I did say would be nice, and that is the Batcycle with Sidecar, which is pretty cool. So hopefully they'll do that in a more accurate scale, because as we all know, whilst the Batmobile looks really nice, was priced well, it was just too small for those 6-inch figures. So hopefully they'll get the scale on this Batcycle right. And lastly, which is very interesting, is the Batman 66 Villain's Lair. There's no more details than that, and given that in the course of the show the villains all had their own little lair, so it's going to be a generic lair of sorts, and it wouldn't surprise me if they used the same background element that was done for the Batcave, just in maybe a wacky colour of some sorts. What would be nice is if it was made on the angle as it was on the TV show, where any scenes in these villains' lairs were filmed at an angle to reinforce the fact that these were crooked characters. Who knows if they'll go that deep into this, but that would be a really nice touch actually. And like I said, it has to be some sort of generic lair. Hopefully there'll be like a trap for Batman and Robin, but who knows. But that appears to be Wave 4, and like I said, no date, but we have to assume July, so perhaps there'll be pre-orders for these coming up soon. Julie Newmar Catwoman, excellent. Mr. Freeze, excellent. The Batman and Joker black and white TV variants are just bloody ridiculous. And Batcycle, very good. And Villain's Lair sounds good. So there's wave 4. So the line clearly is not dead. And still giving us new villains. So who knows how long this line has, but I'm reasonably happy with this news. Obviously, the whole black and white thing's an absolute scandal, but, you know, it is what it is. So there you go. A quick sneak peek at Wave 4 of McFarlane's Batman retro line. So if you are a fan of Batman, be sure to share this, like it, tell your friends, tell your mother, etc. And see you in the next video.